One of my viewers, Mark Bow, requested a camp update. This is how far I've gotten so far. I know it's been a while since I did one and showed anybody what I'm doing. I know, pay attention to that. Pay no attention to that peak. I got to get up and cut it and trim it. I got the thing together enough to use for hunting season last year. Although it being rough in it. Down below there is my vent tubes for the outhouse. I just brought the materials for the outhouse up here, which I don't know if you can see. That's for the framing. The exterior walls of the house is what's left over from last year's wood on the outside of this thing. But as you can see, I got a 4-foot porch in the front. I got to get my posts in. Posts are going to go here to there. There's going to be 4 of them. There's going to be another point there and another point right there. And then the one in the corner. Inside, I got to turn the light on if I can figure out how to do it. I might have to pause this thing. No, that took a picture within it. I need a light. Where's my light? Oh, no, actually, it looks pretty good. Okay. Inside, camp is real rough. I just took our blinds and stuff out, packed them in here. I got to pull them out because next week I'm spending vacation up here. I'm going to try to put a lot of the siding, the cedar, clapboard siding on it. And that's the trim boards. Pardon the mess, like I say, it's rough in it. Just trying to get done. There's all my tools and equipment. Okay. There's a chimney, only temporary. I got to get a better way to go uphill and get it to go out. That's more safer. Ha! I just used it last year because I had to have something for rifle season. And there's the camp sink. I put that together this spring so I can use it and wash dishes. I usually put a bucket underneath here and catch it and then dump it. So later on, maybe I'll figure out some simple way to catch all the water and use it as fertilizing for the fields. I got the rest of my cedar shingles, clapboard siding. And then there's up there. I know it's hanging down. I got to tape it. I was put in an emergency during rifle season last year because it was fucking cold here. The wood stove would put out a ton of heat, but would go right to the roof. Once we got that insulation up, it was stuck. Now it's rattling and it falls. I got to get it taped, but once we got that in, we could live in here. We could work it. Our first weekend was rough. Trying everybody we were just huddling around the wood stove because the heat wouldn't get past it. We foamed in the corners to keep air from coming in. Here's the front porch. It's around the outside and all that stuff. Got a 2-foot overhang here. The idea is to have a water collection system eventually. Collects water off that roof, stores it in a thing above the sink level, lets it go through and drain into the sink or into the thing, and we wash it. Have a tub down here, maybe just to let the water settle and evaporate in the sun. The excavator's coming in here. It's going to clean this whole area out up to that pine tree right there, which I'm going to hinge cut those 2 pines and hinge cut everything else that way. And then somewhere in here is where I'm going to put an outhouse / solar panel room. South is dead straight that way. I get the panels up pointing that way. And I'll have solar power throughout this whole camp. It's quieter than a generator, believe me. It's a lot quieter than a generator. When you can turn a light on in the middle of the night and see what you're doing without having to go outside and start the generator. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Well, it will be. I haven't had it happen yet. I've been given a number. That's an emergency number. Find me in case of an emergency, and I hit the cell phone. I say 445 Ramsey Road and Wheelock, and I get help. But that's the camp update. I know I wrapped a camp, but believe me, that makes a big difference. Not letting the air through. We put the cedar siding, clapboard siding on it, go right all over it, be sealed, and it acts as a barrier, water barrier from inside, outside to in. In other words, the wood won't sweat so much when the cedar sweats. It'll be protected. But that's it. That's the update on the camp. I know it's a nasty looking thing. You want to ask any questions about it, I'll answer them. I'm going to get one of those attic ladders that fold down. You go up, fold it back up for that spot right up there, and that's how I'm going to get up in the loft eventually.